Hey, yo, y'all see what state the game is in when the streets don't hold the culture of the game? Now that the weird Twitter nerds and the nerds and all of these weird motherfuckers got, they got their hands on the culture. The voice of the streets don't mean as much as it did when we was coming up. There was a lot of cons to that as well. You know what I'm saying? I gotta say that, but you see what happened when the streets, don't control the game no more. It's a lot of shit going on, man. And a lot of people's okay with it because they're man.
Hip hop still has daddy issues. And not only that, there's a fueled determination to frown upon knowledge. When hip hop started back in the 70s, it was about artistry, dancing, uplifting one another, and enlightening the youth. MCing, graffiti, b-boying, and b-girls. But somehow, over time, it all began to get distorted. Many people grew up without a father in the household, whether it was from Papa being a Rolling Stone, or in the 60s, back when the man in the house rule was enforced. Under this policy, a family receiving government assistance, such as through Aid to Families with Dependent Children program, would eventually be disqualified if an adult male was living in the home, even if he was the father of the children. This would cause millions of children to grow up without a dad, and this lifestyle growing up without guidance would be documented into many rappers' notepads. Record companies would quickly capitalize off many artists' pain and suffering in an exchange for a couple of dollars, and what would be considered riches to a rapper who comes from the hood would be pennies compared to a record label with millions. By promoting the rags to riches life story, the whole persona of I didn't have shoes, so I robbed you for yours, or I couldn't wait for your mom to do laundry so I can steal your clothes off the clothesline, was so popularized that rappers began to forget about knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. In fact, over the years, the roles began to be reversed. Some of the most famous producers who knew how to play the piano, operate a beat machine, save documents, import and export files, and send PDFs would soon be looked at as nerds. The people who think this way have a problem with elevating. They are what you call a man-child. These particular rappers love to complain and blame everyone else for their own issues and pretend to be someone that they're not. Rappers such as Nas, Childish Gambino, Anderson .Paak, and Kendrick Lamar have proved time and time again that you can have a successful rap career with substance in your music. It's okay to love art. It's okay to love fashion and design like Westside Gunn. Now stop being a fucking baby and grow up, cause I ain't your daddy, boy.
Hip hop, what is it? Hip hop is the study of self-transformation and the pursuit of self-expression. It begins as an awareness that enables us to transform subjects and objects in an attempt to describe or change the character and desires of our inner being. Let me say that again. Hip-hop begins as an awareness that helps us to change and transform subjects and objects. Hip-hop has 9 definitions. This is what hip-hop was. MCing, breaking, DJing, video. In 1989, we put out the Stop the Violence movement. That's what we put out. That's what helped create the Source magazine. That's what's helping to create Blaze magazine. But these are just surface definitions. Let me run through all of them. Graffiti art. Graffiti art. The study of color, light, and dimension. Bombing means to write your name on the wall. Different from a graffiti mural, or should I say a burner. Burners are those big, elaborately colored graffiti murals that you see on the side of trains or schools or in black books even, or in books, period. Study of color, light, and dimension. That means the study of color. How is this wall color affecting your head? How does the colors you wear, the colors you think, the colors you believe affect your head? This is what it means. Graffiti art is a very deep science. It's the first human art in existence. Check the cave paintings 20,000 years ago. DJing, the study and pursuit of technology. You will notice through Grandmaster Flash that what now is so prevalent, just everybody's cutting, scratching techniques, is 2 turntables, they have mixes. Cool DJ Herc, as they used to call him, Cool Herc, he used to take these records and just play a break, and when James Brown's 1, 2, 3, 4, hit it, Herc would just then take the needle at the end of the break and put it back to the front of the record. So the party would go 1, 2, 3, 4, hit it, 2, 3, 4, hit it, 2, 3, 4, hit it, and it would just keep going like that, and people were going crazy for that. Africa Bambaataa followed up like this, but it wasn't until Grandmaster Flash that he says, no, I'm not going to pick the needle up. It's called needle dropping. I'm not going to pick the needle up and drop it on the break where it's supposed to be. That's too unsure for me. I need to go from one turntable to another clean. And what he did is he went to a junkyard in the Bronx and got an old mic switch, an off and on mic switch. He transformed it. Now underline the word transform. He transformed this mic toggle switch into, when he clicked it on the off side, it was really on for this turntable, and when he clicked it on the on side, it was really on for this turntable. This changed the whole way every DJ in the entire world, from Cousin Brucey on, was doing music. Breaking, the pursuit and study of martial arts. Breaking is our martial art. In fact, hip-hop is a martial art. But breaking, in particular, comes from capoeira martial arts. Double Dutch, jump, skip rope, double Dutch, like that. And the moves of James Brown.